A sports fan cause a strikeout in your love life?
Here to tell us how to knock it out of the ballpark when it comes to balancing love and sports, Dr. Viviana Coles. Hey, welcome in.
Go Astros.
I know,
Go
so
Astros.
exciting. This is such a great time.
Sorry to jump in and interrupt. So, what exactly do you mean? People who become so obsessed with sports, whether they're you mean like fans, sports fans?
Fans, whether they're fair weather fans or not, they, you can get obsessed. I mean, we've all felt our heart rates go up. Well, imagine being married to someone or being in a relationship with someone who's experiencing those ups and downs all the time. It can take your mood up, but it can take it way down too.
Interesting.
And how do you deal with that then as a couple?
So I think it's important to set up some guidelines and negotiate the time spent, the energy spent, and the finances spent on being a really cool fan. The other thing that is important to talk about is, what is the etiquette? I found out Game 6 that maybe you shouldn't talk excessively about something other than the game when your husband's watching.
Oh.
And so I learned, okay, you know what? Maybe I step out to have that conversation.
You were distracting him from watching the World Series?
Yeah.
I could have told you that, Viviana. Now, at what point, though, does this actually become a problem? And this question we ask you a lot in different relationship problem scenarios. When do you know it's a problem? Because all of us, a lot of us can feel the excitement, and we're sports fans. This has been such a huge time. But when do we know that our relationships are maybe suffering?
I think if the mood overall, like if you're so stressed out that you're having trouble sleeping, or you're having trouble being really present when you're taking care of the kids, or you're missing work all the time, I mean, that's obviously a problem. But then we have issues like, what if you're fans of different teams, of opposing teams? How do you deal with that? Which I know it sounds kind of silly, but we get into it, and we can't help what we're into and our hobbies. But we can help our etiquette about it. We can help how we talk and how we communicate. So never be rude to your partner, even if your competitive side is kind of taking you a little too far. You never want to be rude, and always be very respectful, just like we would as Houston fans. We're never rude to the other opposing teams. Make sure that you're not doing that at home. Healthy competition is always great, whether you're playing the sport or watching it. Be supportive, but if it is a problem for you, if you feel like, you seem to be gone every single weekend and I can't count on you to be with the kids or to help out, that's something that you probably want to talk about.
Absolutely. And I think the other, leaving the lines of communication open, is what you said about the actual investment into your sports hobby. So right now, today, we're dealing with, the gear, and now I bet people are even thinking about, those that didn't have season tickets, they want to buy that. So keep those lines of communication open.
Especially all these beautiful memorabilia that y'all have around here. Those things cost some money, and if you're not used to going out and just spending hundreds of dollars or even $20 without talking to your partner, when it comes to sports, you know what seasons you're into, you know what kind of sports you're into. I think it's important to talk about it ahead of time to maybe budget for it. Why not?
Absolutely.
Okay, what if someone sees the Correa proposal last night to his fiancée, Daniela Rodriguez, and what if they say, hey, this is a great idea. I am going to make a really public proposal to my loved one. Sorry, I'm spitting everywhere. Maybe a bad idea? Like, what if they don't say yes?
Well, that's a huge risk, right? And I would hope that if you're planning on a public proposal, first of all, that you'd consider that there might be a no. So unless you're like 99% sure that it's going to be a yes, I wouldn't even consider it. But second of all, what if that's not their sort of personality?
Right.
Like, what if that's really embarrassing, or they don't like to be in the limelight? Fortunately with this couple, she's got the limelight. She knows it. She knows how to own it. He's into it too. So that's kind of a no-brainer. But what if that's not their personality? Make sure that you're considering your partner's personality.
Can I ask just one more question? And we only have about a minute left. But when it comes to just like relationships aside, personal stress. A lot of us here in Houston have been feeling personal stress. I mean, Courtney and I were texting all night last night. She's like, oh my gosh, I cleaned the kitchen, I washed the dishes, I swept my bathroom, I'm shopping online now.
Yeah,
a lot of people were feeling the anxiety.
The nervous energy that I couldn't sit still, and I was doing other things.
How can we avoid that next time?
First of all, remember that this sort of energy, it's really good because it's temporary. You're not going to be experiencing this through the holidays. There's a difference between that temporary energy where you're like, go, 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 go.
Yeah.
And the other thing is you want to make sure that you're understanding why you're nervous. that way, if there is a disappointment, it's not something that sends you into an actual clinical depression. So making sure that you're thinking about, like, okay, what is it? I'm just so excited about our city. I'm excited about this for all the Harvey victims and for everyone who's really wanted something great for our city. That's great. But what happened if we didn't have this? How would you deal with it? Make sure that you're eating well, sleeping well, exercising. You'll be good.
I love it. Dr.
Red wine
Viviana,
and
thank
Kit
you.
Kats.
Yes, it's the way to do it.
Eating well, drinking well. Viviana, thank you so much. For more information, by the way, you can always visit Viviana's website, which is HoustonRelationshipTherapy.com.
That last part was not on her website. That's Derek's.
Kit Kats and wine.
That's Derek's Remedies.
Mine, not hers.
Coming up, Houston Community College offers a number of academic programs that can prepare veterans to enter the world of work and industry. Great